welcome to the next episode of the Woo Child Chronicles podcast. It's your girl, Cubana Kiss, and today I am joined by the lovely ElishaMonique. How you doing?
I am awesome. I'm awesome. I'm wonderful. How about yourself?
I am well. Thank you so much for asking. So for those who don't know who you are, let's give them a little background on who you are.
Well, I mean, I guess if I must say so. I am, first and foremost, I am a hairstylist by trade, of course. I do hair, I do makeup. That's by trade, but ultimately I'm a salon coach and a product development consultant. So I help you build salon businesses. I help new salon owners get their business off the ground. I help establishing salons figure out what it is and why aren't they making money, building their clientele, increasing their retail sales. And then ultimately, if you desire to create a hair product line, I am the go-to person to get all the information that you need before you approach the manufacturer. A lot of times we go to that manufacturer and it's like we feel like we get swindled out of our money, or we waste tens of thousands of dollars and still don't have a product. So I am the first step before you get there. So when you get there, you're not wasting any money and you get a product. Like, they can't cheat you because you're too smart for that.
Too smart, right? You already didn't hit up Elisha, so you know what to do.
Exactly.
That is so cool. So let's go back a little bit. So you're a stylist in all sense of the word, stylist, makeup and hair. So how did you transition from doing makeup and hair to being like, you know what, it's some stylists out here that need my help?
Well, I owned a salon also. So I owned a salon. First of all, my husband's retired military, so I always moved. We were looking at, I don't know whether you familiar or you guys out there are familiar with military life. Every 4 to 6 years, you move. I'm not talking about, we're not moving down the street.
Yeah,
we picking up like
states, countries.
Right, we moving state to state, countries. Like, that's how far you move. And every time you move, you basically start all over again. Whatever you built, you're at the bottom again. No one knows you. Nobody know you could do hair. Nobody know your name. So I always had to build a clientele again and push my name out there. Like, I've done that at least 6 times in the 19 years that I've been licensed.
Wow.
To the point where I'm like, I'm a pro at building a clientele. Like, I can't spend the typical 1 to 2 years building a clientele. Like, I got to knock this down faster. So I perfected a lot of techniques to build that faster. And then I opened a salon up at our final place. We like, okay, we're not going to move anymore. So I opened a salon. And just based on all the things that I know, as I started to build my team and stylists come in, they're like, well, I want to work with you. I love your spirit. I love the salon. I love the atmosphere, but I don't have a clientele. I'm like, shoot, girl, I got you. Come on. And they all came in, and literally whatever I did, I gave that to them, and they would do the exact same thing. And next, you know, they had a clientele. Like, I teach them how to do certain techniques faster when it comes to hair too. So they were able to perfect their technique, perfect their skills. Some of them were military too, because I lived in a military town. So they will always reach back and be like, hey, I want to open a salon. How do you do this? And I'm like, yeah, girl, no problem. Do this, 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 this. And then I realized, like, hold tight.
Right.
That's a formula. Like,
It's
I'm
a
just
whole
handing
formula.
out formulas. Like, no, that's a business. Wait a minute. We got to turn this into a business. Like, I can help other people. If I help the people who work for me and I've helped build my salon, like, I've owned it I had a salon for 6 years.
Okay.
I want to say, I can't even remember. However, it took me 3 years to figure out, like, how to be able to manage the salon, like the things that I need to have in place and how to run it. And then after that, I was like, okay, I got the gist of this. Let me set like a realistic salon goal that we see other salons have. Right. So I was like, I want to be a 6-figure salon.
Okay.
Right? That sounds good.
Right. I want to be a 6-figure salon. I don't do hair, makeup, nothing. But
so I was like, okay, how do you do that? I was like, that sounds real nice, but how do you do that? So I had to figure out figuring out how to do that, you know, like, okay, this is what you need. This is how you should operate. These are the tools you should have. Like 8 years. I owned the salon 8 years, 6 years. Okay. On the 6th year, I was like 10,000 short of 6 figures.
Oh, wow.
Right. I was like, oh, that's so hard.
But that's still an accomplishment nonetheless.
Right. So it took me a year to figure that out. It took me quite some time to figure out how to make 6 figures. And when I got there, it was so close. I was like, okay, tweak the systems, like $10,000. That's nothing but like selling your retail products, maybe bring on a new team member, like help the stylists that I have boost even more, show them other techniques so they could be a little bit quicker at applying stuff. Boom. That next year, 100,000 was a piece of cake.
Yes.
Did it again. I was like, okay, stories. I got this.
Yeah,
right.
I love hearing stories like this because it just shows that one, entrepreneurship and being a business owner is not for the weak of heart. You really have to have the drive and the goal to accomplish everything that you put on that to-do list. Like, I want to make 6 figures. Okay, check. I want to do this. Okay, check. So when you're doing those things, what are some of the things that you noticed that other stylists weren't doing that you was like, y'all need to be doing this in order to be successful?
Well, one of the things I noticed for stylists, from a stylist perspective, because I help stylists also with building their clientele and selling retail. One of the things that I noticed is that a lot of stylists don't sell retail. Like, we don't sell products. We will allow, and I'm saying we because I was one of them too. Like, this is how I figured it out. I figured out from my trial and error, how do I get an increase? How do I make more money? How do I do this? And then once I do it, I'm able to share it. So I learn it, I implement it, and then I share it. I don't share anything that I haven't already done. Okay. So if I learned it, that's one thing, because we all can learn anything. We can learn a new trick. I could teach you something right now. You're like, I got that. But you can't really go out and teach somebody else
how to do it
until you implement it, made the mistakes, fixed the mistakes, tweaked it. Now you can share it. So I realized, like, okay, as a stylist, how can I make more money? Like, it's only one of me standing behind a chair. I can only stand here for a certain amount of time. I can only do a certain amount of people, but how can I still make more money? Right. And one of the things that I noticed as stylists, we have to perfect our speed when we're doing certain styles, and we have to sell retail. So those were the 2 things that stylists weren't doing. So if you increase your speed, working smarter, not harder, and you start to sell retail, you increase your income.
And the good thing too about that, when you work smarter, not harder as a stylist, as someone who does not like to do their own hair, if you can get me in and out, I'm coming back to you just for that purpose alone, because you got me in and out. I look good. I feel good. And I wasn't in there all day sitting underneath the dryer. Right. I wasn't in there all day waiting just to get washed. So I love when I meet a stylist. I'm like, oh, shit, I'm in and out in an hour and a half. Okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to her.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
So with the retail and owning the salon, what type of competition, right? It's a beauty shop on every corner. It is. Especially, I'm in Chicago. There's literally a beauty shop on every corner. But like, what sets your salon or what sets your brand aside from all of those other salons that you may have encountered?
Well, when I own my salon, first of all, when I own my salon, if you looked at the storefront, you couldn't figure out who I cater to.
That's the best part about that, right?
You was literally like, is that for me? That look like, okay, let me go in and see. Cause you know, we gotta crack the door open and see what we could see to see whether it's for us. So to make myself different, I cater to everyone, and my storefront said that. So my storefront was questionable. Okay. Like, you couldn't literally, like, I'm born and raised in New Jersey, the streets of North New Jersey, okay, all day. Where it's a salon on every street, like you said. But you could look at the front of the salons and be like, oh, nope, I ain't going there. You could look at the front of the salon and say, they, okay, I like them. Let me go in here and see how they operate. You could go in and get a service and be like, this was nice and all, but I've been here for like 6 hours. You could go in another salon, you could look at another storefront and be like, they look expensive. But you could go in, they could be reasonable, they could get you in and out. So
and it definitely drives the customer away. I know I'm a queen of a budget. So if something look too expensive and I can't see the prices from where I am, I'm good. I'm not gonna even try to figure it out. But if something
that's what sets you apart though. If you look expensive and you offer great quality services, I don't have a problem with paying more. And I'm pretty sure you wouldn't either.
No.
Because you're like, okay, wait a minute. You're going to grow my hair in how long? You're going to get me out of here in how long? And it costs how much? And in your mind, you would be like, okay, wait. That's about $10 more or $20 more that I would have spent down the street. But I don't have to be down there all day.
Yes.
Let me give her my extra $20.
Yep. That's a fact. Especially as a Black woman, with our hair, that's always the issue that I think we come across is like, we walk in these salons, they want to charge you an extra fee because you're natural, or they don't do Black hair. And so that definitely like puts you in a situation where you kind of go to the same person over and over again, right, instead of, like you said, branching out, because it might be only $15 more and you're getting so much more for that extra $15.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, Elisha, she giving us gems, y'all. So
I'm trying.
I'm appreciating this because, like I said, I don't try to play in my hair. I am one of those people. I'm going to get my hair done. I will go and sit in a professional. I believe that being a stylist, whether it's makeup, whether it's hair, whether it's clothing, I feel like that is definitely an art and a skill that I was not blessed with, child. And so me playing in my hair, that's one thing I will not do. And so I know a lot of people are there are a lot of people who I know are like me. And I got to get my hair done. Mm-hmm. And so when COVID happened, everything shut down. And I was sitting here like, oh God, what I'm going to do to my hair. And when I finally was able to get to a salon, my hair was so damaged because I really didn't know what I was doing. Mm-hmm. And so one of the things that actually bothered me about that was that, like you said, I've been paying my stylist this money and I'm not learning anything about my own hair. So I didn't know how to take care of my own hair in the instance that I can't get to her. So is that something that you teach, your salons, and when you're coaching them, like you need to coach your customers into this, your clients into this?
I do. So what I do, a part of building a clientele. So this will be a part of teaching salons how to build a clientele. Mm-hmm. I teach people how to actually nurture that clientele. Because if I do a wonderful job on you, you're going to tell other people. So this is a part of creating a referral program for salons. But also for you sitting in a chair, being educated, knowing how to take care of your hair, that's a part of the customer experience.
Yeah.
That whole, from the time I say this a lot in my programs that I have, like in my membership that I teach my clients, that you have to be aware of what your guests, your clients are going through from the time they pull open that door to the time they pull that door open again to leave or push it out to leave. You have to know every single aspect that they're supposed to get and how they're supposed to experience your business while they're in there. So it's sort of the same way, like when you go to the grocery store, like the grocery store doors, they automatically open and you go in. Typically when you go in, you go to the right. Yeah. Everybody go in the grocery store and go to the right. Mm-hmm. Or you're going to go to the far left, maybe to the restrooms or something like that. You have your same, travel way that you go when you go in the grocery store. Your salon is the exact same way. That customer experience, like what is that guest supposed to see the minute they open the door?
Yeah.
What is the next step? What is the next step? And along those steps and along those journeys that you take, what is it that they're supposed to know? What are they supposed to learn? What are they supposed to see? What are they supposed to do? Like, I don't care how much you do one person. You could do that one person for 20 years. They supposed to take that same experience every time they come in, no matter what. All my clients that I do, and by the way, I'm still a hairstylist. I still work behind a chair. I have my little clientele that I do. Mm-hmm. And I always have one client every time. She say, I learn something every time I come here, I learn something new. And I'm like, okay, thank you. And I'm in my brain, I'm like, well, what did I tell the last time that wasn't new? I'm trying to figure out what I told her before that she learned. And I'm like, I'm just sharing information. So I always tell my salons, if you're going to work with me, we talking about building a clientele, your customer experience is first. And then we go to your referral program. We talk about your loyalty program. We talk about creating VIP programs and membership experiences inside of your salon business. Like that's the longevity of your business, is to nurture the clients that are in your chair currently. Like, those are really the ones who's going to send you new people. If you don't care, and I always use Miss Mary. If you don't care about Miss Mary gonna come to a point where you ain't gonna never see her again. And she's gonna take everybody that she has brought with her. Because they all gonna slowly start to dwindle away. You're gonna be like, well, what happened to Miss Susie? Miss Susie was referred by Miss Mary. Like, have y'all seen Miss Judy? Miss Judy came with Miss Mary. She done told all her friends again that she ain't coming here no more. So they get their last service and you don't see them no more again.
So they
and
find
you never know why.
Yeah.
Right.
So speaking of like word of mouth and like you said, like that telephone game, right? I think that's the best form of marketing, I feel, because even with podcasts, I feel like with anything, it's always word of mouth. Somebody told somebody who told somebody else, and now Tom Cruise is trying to come to your shop to get their hair done. Like, I just feel like that's just how it goes.
Right.
So like, but outside of that, now social media marketing has become like the new word of mouth. And so how is that affecting different salons now?
I don't think it's not negatively affecting salons. I would say salons need to take advantage of that.
Okay.
Salons don't take advantage of that. We take advantage of that as individuals. So our personal account. Your salon account has been lying dormant for I don't know how long. Like you created it and you just left it alone. But when you have a new person who's looking for you, when they put it into Google, such and such salon, I'm going to XYZ salon, I want to go visit ElishaMonique salon. What comes up? Your website, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all that stuff pop up. So just because you established a presence on it, if someone clicks on that and they want to see what's going on, and the last post you had was like from 2016, 15, they're going to be like, okay, well, I can't really go off of that because I'm not sure whether they existed. Then they go to Instagram and your last Instagram post was back in 2019. They like, okay, well, that's a little bit more current. Okay, this picture looks better than that picture though, but still. So with this day and age of social media, like we have to be social. Like, I don't care. I tell all my salons, I don't care if you can use your Facebook business page to automatically schedule out your posts. You can have 3 of them go out every week. Yep. You ain't even got to be a part of it.
Create the caption and it'll go right out.
Right. Then you get your clients to check in when they sit in your chair. I always tell my client, can you check into my Facebook page while you in my seat? I don't want her to say nothing. She don't got to share no picture. She don't even have to tag me in no photos. She don't have to do all that extra work. But can you just check in while you sitting in the chair? Yay. And take her right to the shampoo bowl when she check in. And keep it moving.
Because now they don't feel obligated to help you market, right? Because they've done that unknowingly. Oh, I check in, I'm here. Oh, that's what do her hair. Her hair always looks super cute. I'm gonna check her out. I know, like I said, as a client, I'm definitely one of those people. For my nails, before I booked my girl, first thing I did was go to her Instagram page and try to find, let me see her nails, let me see what she does, let me see what's going on here. And then I was like, oh, I like how she do nails. I'm gonna go ahead and book her. Now she's like definitely a friend. Like I call her, like, what you doing? I don't need a nail appointment. I just want to hang out and stuff. But I feel like that definitely makes a difference when you can see their body of work, just like you want to see the body of work of anybody else. I have told people that I've previously booked in the past, like your social media is your resume. Would you send somebody a resume that's 6 years old? You wouldn't. You would update it. So why wouldn't you update your social media? That just speaks volumes to me.
Right. It does. So in the easiest way, like all the people that I work with, all my clients I tell them that I work with, I'm like, I know you busy. First of all, I tell them all, go get a tripod. Get you a tripod, sit that phone right there on the tripod. Yes. I said, whenever you think about it, just turn on the camera. Just press a live. Don't say nothing. Don't title it nothing. Just press a live and let it roll. When you feel like you in front of the camera and you blocking it, just go turn it off. Yep. I mean, you don't even have to say anything. We're going to sit here and be like, because the whole time, because we're going to think, first of all, we're going to think she's going to say something to us. We're going to think she's going to interact with us. But we saw the work. We saw the movement. We saw the space. I was like, then you could come back later on, press edit, and give it a title, shortcut, pixie cut, whatever. You come back later. But it's the fact that you hit that button and everybody like, ooh, what's she doing? Let me see. Okay. Oh, she done turned it off. Well, let me go down her page and let me see. Now we're curious.
Now we're curious.
I also tell them too with the tripod. I said if you have a space like in your salon that like a blank wall, you could set it up for testimonials. And as people leave, you have your phone there. Tell them to just turn on the camera for them and just tell them to turn it off. Do a testimonial, and they could walk out the door. Like you don't even have to be present for that.
Yeah.
And whatever they want to say, and they'll be like, "Oh, girl, I messed up. Can I do it again?" You be like, "Yeah, sure." It'd be like 5 takes in there. You pick the best one, you delete the rest of them, and then you use them to schedule out later on. That's giving you information to schedule out later on. And it's not difficult to manage the social media, but as long as you know what tools are out there for you to manage, it makes it so much easier. I have a whole course on building a clientele using your Facebook business page for salons. Because I wanted to make it so simple for them to set it up. Like I talk about setting it up in the beginning. I talk about what every button do. I'm like, because you need to know what the buttons do. Then I teach them how to gather all of their content and to schedule everything out. That way, all you got to do is spend 3 hours every week scheduling, making sure everything lay out for you properly, and go about your business. Let the thing do the thing.
Right.
That's it.
Those little minor things seem like they can just make such a big difference in the business aspect of running a salon. What is like one of the biggest mistakes that you see new salon owners do, and you like, don't do that?
Wow. The biggest mistake I see is not having systems in place. So that's the biggest thing. So we come from a stylist perspective, right? As a stylist, you may have your online booking, you have your chair you work in, you got your products you use, you go open a salon, and now the salon got all of these moving parts and pieces, but you still operating like a stylist inside of your entire business. You don't have systems in place. You don't know how to operate as a booth rental salon. You don't know how to operate as a commission salon. Only thing you running off of is what you just left from. So however the salon did or ran their business that you moved from is how you're running your business. But there's a reason why you left that salon to open your salon, but yet you're operating in the same manner. The biggest mistakes I see salon owners doing is they're running their salon business from a stylist perspective and not a business. It's two completely different aspects of it. And that's why I started my salon business blueprint club, so I could put courses in there to teach you, okay, this is how you operate. You want to be a booth rental? Do this.
Right.
You want to be a commission salon? Do this. If you want to do pricing system, do this. Like I put everything I know about building my business inside of the membership, and I coach them as well in there. So one salon I recently worked with, literally I just destroyed her whole salon and built it all the way back up. Everything she was like, well, I do it like this. I was like, nope. She's like, what about this? Nope. I was literally like, nope. And she was like, but I have a contract. Send me your contract. Nope. I just threw everything out the window. Only thing she really kept was her logo and her color scheme.
That was it.
So imagine that. You have an entire business you operate in, and your coach is like, you could keep the logo, you could keep the color scheme. That's cute. Everything else must go. I revamped her entire pricing list. I redid her entire contracts, her whole application, walked her through her interview process, showed her how to run her back bar. Like she was in a small salon. So I said, by the time you're done with me, you're going to be out of that space. By the time we finished working together, she went from a tiny little 4-station salon that had like no sinks to the 6-station salon. She got 2 suites for lash techs, and she has a boutique set up in the front of her store.
Oh, wow.
Like, that's literally how I just destroyed everything and built her all the way back up. I was like, nah, here you go. Everything is set.
You're welcome.
Prosper. And it was literally like I'm the type of coach where like I see you may not think I see you, but I see you. I would slide right into your inbox and be like, nope, take that down.
Yeah.
Nope, take that down. Don't do that. Don't say it like that. Say it like this. Like, nope. Mm-hmm. Where's your posting? How come I don't see you today? I should see you
every day.
Mm-hmm. Like, if I don't see my clients first thing in the morning, I'm sending you a text like, good morning. You gotta get on it. It don't even say nothing. It just be like, good morning.
They know.
And that's you. I know I can see their things go poof, poof, poof from Instagram, Facebook, in the stories. All of that stuff will pop up.
Yeah.
Along with that, I work with them on their numbers. I'm a numbers girl. Mm-hmm. If your numbers don't make sense, I can't let you do it. I honestly cannot. Another salon I work with, she wanted to have a boutique. And she kept saying, I need a boutique. I need a boutique. You don't need a boutique. You want a boutique. Mm-hmm. I need you to get your business in alignment first. She had a wig business. She was selling bundles and she wanted clothes. And I'm like, no, send me your receipts. Send me your income. Send me how much you spent out already.
Right.
Give me your weekly income. Her weekly income was less than $2,000. I was like,
You don't need a boutique.
I need your income, your services to be above $2,000. I need your product to be at least $2,000 before you can think about having a boutique.
Right.
Her services was like at $850, $900. Her retail was like at $20. I was like, send me your price list. Send me this. Send me your schedule stuff. I started just asking for everything. And as she was shooting it to me, I was like, nope, revamp this, re-say this, do this, do this, do this, create this, create that. And literally, clients started rolling in, money started rolling in, everything started to change. When we was done working together, I was like, you can only have a small boutique and you can only have exclusive pieces. Don't create this whole huge boutique.
Yeah.
If you're going to have dresses, focus on dresses. That's all you can. Don't go get shorts. Don't get t-shirts.
You say do one thing and be good at that one thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So she expanded and it like really worked with her. So I'm the coach that would be like, nope. Lay it out. Here you go.
It sounds like that's what a lot of business owners in general need, right? Like they need somebody to give them the real. Because a lot of the times, let's be honest, we don't have a coach. And we have our friends who are just like, oh, my friend own this stuff. And they don't even see that your friend needs help. Like it's not running the proper way.
Right.
So if I am a owner and I need your services, how do I reach out to you to gain those things?
You could follow me. First of all, you can go to my website, ElishaMonique.com. I do 20-minute breakthrough sessions, discovery sessions where we get on a call and I like to see where you are and what your issues are first before we start working together. So you can always go to my website, ElishaMonique.com, and schedule. When you click the link, you go straight to my calendar. You'll schedule your appointment from there. I ask you a couple questions because I like to do my research before I get on the phone. Like, I need to know who I'm talking to. So I do a little digging, see who you are, see what you're about. So when I get on the phone and you start laying out everything to me, I'm not blind as to what could be going on and how can I help you.
Right.
If I can help you, I say so. Sometimes some people have some things that are not my lane and I'm literally like, I can't help you with that. But I'm the honest coach. I'm the coach that you be like, you know what? She get on my nerves because she always telling me the truth. That's me.
I'd rather get the truth than you sit here and take my money and not help me grow for real.
Right. So you could go to my website, ElishaMonique.com. You can find me on Facebook, ElishaMonique, salon stylist coach. Be sure to join my business page before you join my personal page. And then on Instagram, you can also reach me at ElishaMonique_educator.
Yes, I really appreciated all of these tips and talking to you through it. I know I have so many stylist friends that I'm definitely gonna be sending this to. Like, and did you listen to this episode? Because this was for you, girl.
Right.
For everybody that's listening, all of her links, all of ElishaMonique links will be in the description box below. If you are listening on all the podcast sites, you will be able to click it there. And if you are on YouTube, just go ahead and click the link and it'll take you right to Miss ElishaMonique. And thank you so much, Elisha, for joining us today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Okay, everybody, we'll be right back.
FunCubed is now introducing the new gender reveal pop-up box. That's right. Are you looking for a new way to find out the gender of your new blessing? Hit up FunCubed at funcubed.com. Each cube comes with balloons and decorations, along with a teddy bear keepsake and a storage cube that can be used in the baby's nursery. Don't believe me? Just go to funcubed.com. That's funcubed.com to get your cube full of memories.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back. Shout out to ElishaMonique for coming through and giving all of you stylists and salon owners tips on how to do better. But as y'all can see, I got a guest, and that's my best friend. So I'm actually in LA, and I am with my best friend. I purposely waited to do this with her because this is all we do all day anyway, is talk shit about celebrities, because, like, why the fuck not?
It's time for Hot Topics.
So, first we gonna start with this clip from Marriage Bootcamp. Who child?
Shit was crazy.
Listen, child. Okay, so we gonna play the clip, and then me and my best friend gonna decipher this shit.
If you haven't seen it, feel free to fast forward until you see it.
Wait, spoiler alert, motherfucker. If you ain't watched the episode, you gotta watch the episode first, otherwise you gonna be mad at me, and I ain't got time for y'all death threats and shit. Okay.
Crazy to y'all. I look extra aggressive.
Yo, you look on yo, like for real, my yo. No. Bugging out. Oh no. Like you lucky I don't hurt you, yo.
Are you kidding me?
This house is on fire.
Just threw that apple in my face for no.
Put hands on.
I'm going to the county.
I look.
So, okay, so who was it? Is Tahari? That's her name? Tahiri
And Vado.
Okay, so Tahiri and Vado, y'all know they're a couple. First of all, I'm already confused by this show because it's a lot of non-married folks.
Literally,
in
there's
Marriage
only one
Bootcamp.
married couple on there.
Who does
And that's
that?
Shonda and Willie. They're literally the only ones on there that's married. Everybody else is dating.
And you can tell the difference in the dating couples and the married couples by how they're reacting to these. What is it called? Like their scenarios and all of their like assignments that they have to do. You could tell who married and who there to work on their shit and who really don't give a
just
fuck.
there because they was forced.
That part. So, as y'all saw in the clip, Voodoo, Badu, him, that nigga, Tahiri up. I'm gonna get the name right because I don't really watch the shit. I actually binge watched it here in LA with Yotta, just Yotta. And so I'm watching, I'm like, damn, he seemed like he just so cool. He tired of her shit. Y'all, she threw some fucking apples.
She didn't just throw them any type, but like she launched them bitches back with
Bitch
all
was
her
playing
might.
baseball. She reached to the back of the
Two apples, not one, but
She's
two.
like, what?
He literally couldn't tell what hit him.
He was like, but then she didn't just hit him with the apples, G. She walked out and was like, I gave that nigga apples to make applesauce.
Like she tried to play it as a joke.
I was just joking. No.
He didn't find that shit funny.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, anybody who knows me know I do not play fight. I play fight with my son and that's about it. And after he gets to a certain age, I'm done playing with his ass too. Because I just don't see the point in it.
I don't play fight.
I don't play fight. But this is why I don't play
I'm
fight.
ready to knock your ass out for real.
This reason and this clip alone is why I don't play fight. What you think is a joke is not a joke for somebody else. Everybody going off on him. But that was not the first time she threw some shit at him on this show alone. They was only like 4 or 5 days in.
Exactly.
I don't know.
This is like day 5, I want to say. Yeah.
Baby, he hemmed her up like, bitch, you threw some fucking apples at my face. I was
more so mad that he waited to react.
I feel like it was cut.
Yeah, it could have been cut.
So if y'all like follow him on Twitter and shit, he was like, y'all edited that shit out. Woo. So they edited to make it seem like, oh, he waited.
Like it was a delay.
But you can tell by watching the clip, G, he was sitting there, he was festering. He was mad.
Right,
as
he was
fuck.
sitting there thinking like,
He was like,
really
hit
hit
me with some motherfucking apples.
and told me to make applesauce stuff. Like, bitch, you think this shit a joke? You think it's a game?
Let me tell you a joke real quick. Applesauce. Okay. You tried it. So that shit was, woo, child. Listen, y'all need to watch that episode and come back and talk to us about it, because me and best friend was sitting there like, damn, why she well on him like that? And if you see in the clip, his face red.
It definitely was red.
Fuck. Listen, I ain't got time. But that ain't the only messy shit.
It's
Nicki Minaj ass back in the fucking media. I think she get bored. and be like, oh, I'm not relevant anymore.
She popped out with this baby like, oh, y'all forgot about me, bam, I'm pregnant.
She got pregnant by a nigga that can't pick her baby up from school.
First off, she got pregnant by a nigga that's a predator.
Right. He can't pick the baby up from
He's
school.
a registered sex offender.
So what's they gonna raise the baby without him in the household?
Exactly. I don't
understand.
Dare. Like, the fuck?
I don't understand. I just think that shit weird as fuck any goddamn way, but whatever. But that ain't even what the goddamn gossip is, y'all. The hot topic is Nikki's normal hairstylist, Tay, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tay canceled on her.
And he was getting his teeth pulled.
He's getting his teeth pulled. He had no choice. The shit was emergency. And believe and trust, I know my teeth.
Yeah, I've been there. Like, you gotta
get
go.
that shit. You gotta go now. But in the midst of that, instead of Nikki just like booking anybody else, now he been her stylist for years.
Exactly.
She booked his like enemies,
right,
his hairstylist. Like, if this motherfucking Thanos and goddamn Captain America, like,
you know,
she just like on the opposite. I just feel like that's so
like,
petty.
you know that they're beefing, and they just literally passed words before your situation came up. He was like, "Nah, I'm gonna book him." Like, that's messy as hell.
Out of all people you could have booked, right? It's so many stylists, and what's his name, Jonathan?
Yeah,
she booked Jonathan. Out of all of the people,
and he didn't even do her hair that good. Her shit was fucked up, cause Tay be slaying some shit, okay?
But you know what though? Tay definitely be slaying some shit. Tay, when I get some money,
like he has blessed hands.
Okay, but Jonathan,
I don't know what the fuck Jonathin did.
He been in the news a lot anyway because he just did the hair of that little sexual molester, Jeffree Star.
He did.
And so I'm like, you don't really care where your bag come from. You
not Jeffree Star. What is his name? Jeffree. His last name starts with an E.
No, Jeffree Star, the
gay one,
the transgender. Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
He came. Hot topic.
I did not know Jeffree Star did anything.
Yeah, so he was like it was like all over all the beauty blogs and everything, like how he was like a child molester and all this other shit. So it hasn't kind of like he hasn't been charged with anything. So I should say allegedly. He's allegedly a child, but I don't know if I want to be.
He was fucking with them little kids' booty holes.
So he allegedly did this shit, and Jonathan is her stylist. I think I don't know what the fuck Jeffree go about, but anyway, that's their stylist. And so I didn't see some of his. I feel like all his styles look the same. He like do the ombre from the red to the orange, or the orange to the red. Like he do the same thing. Comfort zone. Yeah. See, I need a stylist that understand that I am not comfortable. I make everybody uncomfortable. So it just is what it is.
Exactly.
But Nikki messy. She always been messy. And I don't know what else we gonna do about her because she just too much. Speaking of messy though. Speaking of messy.
Did you hear about WeTV trying to let Tamar out of her contract?
Damn. You know what? We gotta pray for Tamar.
But she said that that's not what she asked for. And she feel like they're just speaking on her behalf right now. Okay. They said they're still going to air her show. She says after like however long, it's been like 10 plus years, she just not going to be a part of the network anymore. Well, bitch, don't air my show. Let me shop it somewhere else or another network.
But this is what these networks do. Okay, so for those who don't know, Tamar allegedly had a suicide attempt, was rushed to the hospital. She has not spoken based on the suicide attempt series, like literally on her own. You know, her family has put out statements, but we have not heard anything from Tamar, which I really don't expect to hear anything from her.
That's like a sore.
But I also feel like Tamar been through some shit the last few years, and I feel like it's just a spiral thing. And when they say check on your strong friends, this what they be fucking meaning because like it get real.
She went through a lot.
The divorce, she got fired from the real. She got all of that shit that was going on. That's a lot to handle all at once. And I've had friends that go through shit, and I'll be like, what you need me to do? I'll come over, sit with you, take the kids. What the fuck? Because don't nobody want to go through that. But on top of that, she just asked if she could shop her show to other networks. But what these networks do is they lock you in these contracts. The same thing happened with Nick.
Make it almost impossible to get out of.
Yeah, but the same thing happened with Nick. Like, oh, we gonna fire you from this network. We gonna, but they still running his reruns though.
Yeah, that was so funny.
So it's like y'all fired these people, or y'all don't wanna let these people out their contract, and then you got this longevity of time that they stuck on your network. The TV business is just like the music business, child. Get you a good lawyer. Make sure you read your shit.
Exactly.
I ain't got time. Read the fine print. Speaking of fine print, Loon is out of jail. Let me tell you something.
Or the lack of print.
Well, yeah, because he had no print in them pictures. Look at the picture. He had no print in the picture.
And it was gray sweats.
Gray sweats. He should have. I feel like how the men feel about leggings and like thongs and lingerie and shit. If it don't really fit you,
you shouldn't wear it.
You shouldn't wear it. Because
I would settle for some black sweat. I mean, because he's still like a little bearded Zad, but.
Yeah, he like that beard is nice. He look good for somebody who been locked up for over a decade.
He looks very well. But it's like, damn, bro.
But who all knew Loon was in jail? I didn't know Loon was in jail until Loon got out of jail.
He just fell off the face like Mace did.
Yeah.
It was just going to pop back up. Mace fell off, came back as a preacher.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was a situation like that.
Ain't nobody hold you down.
I thought it was like that, but apparently not.
Loon was cute when we was younger. I just didn't realize he went to jail for a decade for some drug charges.
I thought he just fell off like a lot of these artists do.
All of their ass fell off. I ain't just got time. It is a rumor though that y'all know I don't like to report on rumors, but I love me some Remy Ma and Papoose.
You heard she was pregnant?
I heard she was pregnant, but they not posting up.
They're not.
They
not
the
one
one
that said it though.
Yeah.
He's the one that expecting another baby, but then it's like the pictures that she posts, it's nothing to do with pregnancy.
I wonder if she got a surrogate because the last baby she had to use IVF or whatever.
Because remember the first time she was pregnant, she lost the baby.
Yeah, and then she had to use IVF to get pregnant with.
So she could have a surrogate. That could be it.
I wonder if she got a surrogate. Either way it go, if it's true, congrats to them because babies are blessings and all of that great stuff. And that's it. That on that, chat. Now, did you see what happened?
They tried to set up like a fake versus saying Mariah Carey can go against Whitney.
Good day.
And they had like a list of Mariah songs and once I had a list of Whitney songs that could go. I was like, even though she's no longer here, there's no competition.
There's no competition for Whitney. Okay,
exactly.
Let me tell you something.
Like, I'm sick of y'all.
Stop comparing Whitney to anybody. Because what y'all do is, y'all make it seem like Whitney ain't out here stunting on hoes.
Exactly.
Whitney been stunting on hoes before it was hoes to stunt on. Okay?
Yeah,
and
then
y'all,
this shit.
Thank you. Give her credit where credit is due. Now, no offense to Mariah, but Mariah can't even hit her own notes no more. So I
tell her to try to hit her. It's gonna sound just like that.
I hate it here. I done broke my cup and everything. It's fine. Listen, I don't get it, but whatever. The last verses that just happened though was the best verses I enjoyed. The DMV, DMV, Lord, I need to get my license. The DMX versus Snoop Dogg was about. I was on the phone with her ass like that's my shit.
Right, it was very, very nice, very nice.
That was my shit. I was like, okay,
right,
like that's cool.
Like, good shit.
So, listen, I don't understand you men out here who getting these bitches pregnant and then don't think they gonna ask for like child support. Like y'all got money.
Y'all need to stop. Stop messing with these bum bitches.
Stop messing with these.
Look, now I'm finna sound like somebody might want to see. All they see is these dollar signs.
That's it. Okay, so London on the track, his baby mama allegedly wants him to be fined by the court $1,000 per day for every single day he goes without taking the mandated court-ordered DNA test. So he said that baby ain't his. She like, nigga, you know it's your baby. They went to court. The court was like, you got to do a DNA test. He ain't did it. So
he the nigga that's gonna wait till the last day, the very last day. Like, all right, now I'm gonna go ahead and take this test.
The thing is, I wonder why did she give him any opportunity or reason for him to feel like that baby wasn't his?
Probably she was a slut from the beginning.
But you fucked that slut unprotected. What that make you? That's how I be looking at it. You look like a slut too. If you think I'm a hoe, but then you fuck me raw, the fuck that make you? So I'm just saying, hoes of a feather.
Flop.
And she want that nigga to go to jail. Just take the fucking DNA test at this point. She say go to jail and I'll be like $1,000 for $600.
Like if you just want his money, sis, just say that.
Just say that. I got pregnant because it's a cash cow. Listen, I ain't gonna front with you. I bet not ever date a celebrity. Stay clear of Cubana. Because make my ass out of prenup. What? I'm pregnant about who? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Now, what I will be is quiet.
I will be quiet.
I'll be quiet as fuck. Won't nobody know. Who? Chris Brown got who pregnant? No, not I said the motherfucking cat. Diddy got who pregnant?
Diddy.
No, cause I gotta go up, JC. Right. Listen, I'll be the quietest side baby mama piece every fucking baby mama. I'll be sitting there quiet at games. Damn, your baby look like Jay-Z.
Do it?
Damn. When nobody know. Fuck is you talking about? I have no idea what y'all talking about. But I just don't think it's... Listen, at some point we gotta hold these bitches accountable too, though, because we do not hold them accountable for the stuff that they be on. Ooh, child, accountability. Everybody gotta be here for accountability, and goddamn it, Ellen then got wrapped in y'all bullshit. I wonder what she was trying to buy.
I don't know.
Cause you know, every time them celebrities try to go above what they supposed to, the Illuminati come and shut their ass down.
You think this Illuminati like, bitch, you're done, Ellen. You're cut off.
Oh, you want to buy CBS? Send the hoes out. They couldn't send the hoes for her like they did Bill Cosby, but they definitely
she had to like walk away from the whole show and everything. Like, damn, like you just gonna end it like that?
I feel like they dirty and up her name. Okay, so for those who don't know, Ellen DeGeneres, it's some shit coming out about the staff of the show, the executive producers and stuff. So not necessarily Ellen, just the staff of the show. Said it was sexual harassment going on, that there was racial tension, there was a lot of discrimination. Like it's the list just goes on and on and on. Ellen came out and she did a statement saying, you know, like she takes full responsibility even though she had nothing to do with this situation. Her name is on the show, so therefore she should have been able to handle this. One, I respect her for that because she really ain't got shit to do with it. It's the Ellen show, but it's people behind her that make that happen. So she's not going to be aware of every single thing. But what's fucked up is that they finna cancel. They're gonna cancel Ellen. Ellen's gonna be canceled, and it's just gonna be all kinds of fucked up.
And I was low key a fan of Ellen. I enjoyed her show a little bit.
I just want to know what y'all gonna do with all them letters I wrote.
They gonna bag him up, return to sender. You gonna get your shit back in the mail. Sorry.
Cubana, thank you so much for writing.
Unfortunately,
due to uncontrollable events. Oh, child. Listen, that's funny as hell, but it's true. It sucks though because Ellen was a good show. And I feel like she definitely was for the culture, but she wasn't just for the black culture. She was just for the culture, like. General, and she helped single moms, and she helped sick kids, and I just really appreciated what she did. I mean, I know my baby wanted to be on Ellen. He be dancing and shit like, "Mama, put hashtag Ellen show." Be like, okay, like
now we gotta find a new hashtag.
Right, now you gotta find a new hashtag because you tripping. I don't know. It's so much shit going on. We still don't really know what the fuck really good with Megan. She released this video. I'm gonna play the video.
I'm so nice. Imagine being 25 and you don't have both of your parents. My mama was my best friend. She, you know, I'm still really not over that. So you kind of try to fill like your space with a bunch of people that you think is making you happy. Shit. Like it's a lot. Jesus. Hold on. I just feel like I was moving really fast. I was moving too fast. I wasn't taking enough time for myself. I thought I was ready to be around a bunch of motherfuckers. I thought I was ready to be, you know, I thought I was ready to give good energy to other people, and other people wasn't ready to give good energy to me. But I definitely had to sit my ass down and pray on it. and I do feel a lot better. And thank God for the people I have around me that are actually here for me and are actually my friends. Don't want shit from me, would never turn on me for no amount of money, no amount of clout. That wouldn't make up stories about me to save face. That wouldn't go against the grain. Just thank God for them. And thank God for all the hotties and the supporters that I see have had my back through these times.
She released this video pretty much saying thank you to everybody who has sent her shit. Lizzo has sent her like a bag, a bear full of candy. Beyonce sent her like some roses or some shit.
It was like she said stuff, but she didn't really say.
She ain't telling us what happened. We want to know what happened.
Just know she got shot in the foot. The bullets didn't go all the way through. But apparently she's walking because she got her Savage fidget and she was modeling that for her. So she's well.
She doing well, but we still don't
know what happened. And Tory Lanez is MIA. I don't know. I'm not sure if he's still in jail.
If he the one who shot her, he better stay MIA.
I'm not sure if he's still in jail or what, but his page has been real quiet. And I've been looking literally every hour on the hour to see what's going on. Because I don't want to miss it.
Like the alarm going off. Let me go check on Tory.
But yeah, Tory ain't saying nothing.
I just feel bad for her because I feel like she's such in the prime of her career, and to have all of this random ass trauma and bullshit.
Kylie ain't saying shit either. Kylie ass ain't even say sorry. I'm praying for you. She ain't say shit. She posted her nails.
But that's what them Kardashians and them Jenners do. They don't speak on that shit and it blow over for them. We don't speak on that shit. We be like, what happened? We want to know what happened. Either way, I know I had talked to one of my other homegirl, and she was like, I don't see why Megan would be embarrassed, jealous of Kylie. And I was like, I don't think that's the case. I think this was a disrespect issue.
I think it was more into it, exactly.
Yeah, I think even if it was more to it, I just feel like she didn't go snapping on Tory because she was jealous of Kylie. I feel like it was you gonna disrespect me in my motherfucking face.
Exactly.
Catch these hands. I believe she was beating his ass.
I want to know how did it lead up to the car because they was all inside the pool chilling. I want to know how it led up to the car.
This is very reminiscent of that Chris Brown and Rihanna shit. I'm just saying, it's very. We didn't really know what was going on. We didn't really find out the whole.
We didn't know until Chris Brown did that documentary. Because
and what he said made sense, but we still don't really know if that's what happened.
Exactly.
Because she ain't gonna talk on it.
She gave her little side note. Remember her? Oprah did a little sit down. So she gave her little side on what happened, and then Chris Brown gave his version of what happened. It's like, okay, I can see what both sides on what y'all saying on how that could have happened. Like, I don't think she just hauled off and just hit you and that was it. You didn't do shit. I know you hit her ass back. Yeah. But sometimes somebody can hit you and you can't control yourself. You're just like, all right, bitch, it's natural instincts to hit your ass back. You hit me, I'm finna put hands on you.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I teach my son at 10 that if a bitch hits you, she understands there's a possibility that she will hit her back. I feel like if you throwing hands, you're prepared to catch them. Exactly. So don't put your hands on anybody. That's just how I look at it. Like,
I tell my boys, hey, you have a sister and you have a mama.
And you got a crazy ass godmama ready to whop. Listen,
like, so you don't have to put your hands on them.
I was ready to beat aunties up last night. Like, who said it? Tell me who said it. Just is what it is. But listen, it's just so much going on in hot topics, to be honest with you. We have to roll some of this shit over to next week.
Exactly.
But thank you, best friend, for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Y'all can't follow her. I'm not giving y'all her information. She's my best friend. That's it. That's all. But make sure y'all follow me on everything at Cubana Kiss. And if you are watching on YouTube, make sure you hit subscribe and the notification bell so you don't miss any of the episodes. Until then, mwah.